A big reminder for you this morning, do not text and drive. Don't even look down at your phone because it is illegal everywhere here in New Mexico now.
The new statewide ban was already put in place in many cities, including right here in Albuquerque, but no texting, no surfing the web, checking emails, none of that will be allowed. It is now illegal in the state of New Mexico. Drivers caught will get a $25 ticket the first time and a $50 ticket every time after that. Although the law doesn't ban people from holding their phone to their ear and talking, that's still illegal in a number of New Mexico cities, including here in Albuquerque and in Santa Fe. State police don't think it'll be hard to find people breaking the law either.
As I was driving here to talk to you guys, I saw numerous individuals driving, looking down, texting on their keyboard.
So we asked exactly how many people will actually get ticketed. On average, we've learned that Santa Fe police give out less than 2 tickets a day to drivers. APD couldn't give us updated numbers yesterday, but we know that in 2009, cops here wrote an average of 8.5 tickets a day. You know, people across the nation are still reacting to the U.S. Supreme Court's ruling on a birth control coverage.
In case you missed it, the High Court ruled some companies do not have to provide birth control coverage to women. The owners of Hobby Lobby, who are Christians, argued the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, forced them to provide free coverage of certain types of birth control, and that goes against their religious beliefs. Leaders of women's groups are against this ruling, saying it creates health risks for women. They're pointing out that the ruling came from 5 male justices, and the reaction here in New Mexico, well, it's divided.
So it gives them their religious freedoms. That's why I applaud the decision of the Supreme Court today, because they upheld that we still have the right, no matter what arena we're in, to believe what we believe.
Families need to be able to decide how, when, and where to start their families. And without this kind of insurance coverage, many families aren't going to be able to afford the contraception care that they need.
The ruling does not apply to other insurance coverage requirements that may conflict with the employer's religious beliefs. Well, police here in New Mexico now need a warrant to search dumpsters at motels and hotels. That is the latest ruling from the state Supreme Court. It says the U.S. Constitution probably gives police the right to search the dumpsters without the warrant, but the laws here in New Mexico are more strict. The court had already said police need a warrant to search garbage cans outside of people's homes.
And the New Mexico Supreme Court has also ruled that a cap on property tax bills is constitutional. Under a 2001 law, property taxes cannot be increased more than 3% a year when the same owner has the property. But the new property or homeowners are subject to the so-called lightning tax. It allows their property tax bill to be higher than their neighbors, even though their property values may be the same. One couple sued, saying the law created an unfair situation. The High Court rejected that claim. A Los Lunas couple is recovering after they were attacked in their own home.
Now police are trying to find the 2 men that they say did this, and they want to talk with this man, Mark Schrader. They got a call about him sitting in his pickup truck in the neighborhood just before the home invasion. Police say Schrader told folks his truck had overheated and he was just letting it cool down. Later on, 2 men forced their way into a house near Main Street and shot the couple that lived there and then ransacked the home. Police say one of the men fits Schrader's description, and now neighbors are simply stunned.
I've lived here 17 years and there's never been any kind of problem. This is the quietest neighborhood in the world.
Police say Schrader was driving a white Dodge pickup truck. It had a red Zia symbol on the door. The license plate of this truck is 666 RAW. Police in Roswell are looking for the driver who hit a woman and left her to die. Officers say Lupe Hodge was walking to the Allsips on 2nd and Garden Street back on Sunday, June 22nd, when a car hit her and took off. Hodges later died at the hospital. Police want to talk with anyone who might have seen the crash.
Santa Fe County Sheriff deputies say a crew member from the TV show Longmire was killed on his way home from the set. Investigators say 48-year-old Gary Tuck of Moriarty was driving along State Road 41 near Stanley early Saturday morning. Deputies say his truck went off the road and rolled. They say Tuck was not wearing a seatbelt and was partially ejected. Investigators believe he may have fallen asleep at the wheel. 6:36 is now the time. You know, when you take a vacation, cleaning is usually the furthest thing from your mind, but that is exactly what one family is doing.
Yeah, the family is from Arizona. It is on a vacation all across the country, cleaning people's houses. And it's a real surprise for a couple here in Albuquerque. They really needed help because They spend a lot of their time in the hospital with their son who is terminally ill.
Fire that thing up. Lots of yard work. There's stacking wood. There's fixing a ceiling fan, which I'm not super handy, so we'll see how that goes.
All right. That's Greg Merced. He and his family are from Arizona. They're taking their vacation this summer, going all around the U.S., volunteering to do chores for families dealing with illness. Here in Albuquerque, Jack Todd has a genetic disorder. His family spends a lot of time at the hospital, so the cleaning really helps them out. The Merceds have made 25 stops in just 20 days in their RV. Now they are off to Denver. What a good lesson to teach their kids.
Sure is. Whether you're religious or not, it is clear that a word is missing from a sign that now hangs over a main street in New Mexico. In Las Vegas, check this out, this is what welcomes people headed to the 4th of July fiestas on the historic Bridge Street. Bless the USA. But it's what's missing from the message that has some people upset.
To me, the sign is incomplete. It's bless the USA, of course, but for me it would be God bless the USA.
All right, so the sign went up last week. The city says it was supposed to be a nice new addition that would be inclusive for all people of all faiths. The city did not mean to offend anyone, they tell us. For now, the sign will stay up, but the city says it may rethink it for next year.